You're stressed out in engineering and you're not alone. Here's what I do when that stress starts to inhibit my actual ability to perform. Part of what happens in our brains when we start to feel this kind of stress is that the brain cells responsible for motivation deactivate because we start to believe that the results won't be worth it or that the results are unattainable. What I do when I start to have this phenomenon happen to me, I remind myself that the worst case scenario is still not the end of things. So for instance, one of the worst things I felt could happen to me as an engineering student was to fail a test. What would help me to perform on that test so that I wouldn't fail it was remembering that in the worst case scenario where I fail that test, I would still have my health and other possibilities in my future would still be open to me. If failing that test would lead to failing the class, what I would remember is that I can either retake the class or go on to do something else with my life. I would still have my health. People in my life would still love me, and that would be okay too. If I were to fail the test, fail the class, drop out of engineering altogether, even that would still not be the end of the world. I'd still have health and love and a future. And that reminder that even though all I wanted out of life was to finish engineering and have my engineering salary and a great big wide future, even if none of that came to happen, it was so comforting to remember that life goes on and things are going to be okay. And then without that stress on me, I could do okay on the test. And I think you can do the same. Go get them.